So hello and very good afternoon to everyone. And thank you for joining us for the fourth fortnightly session organized by Knowledge and Awareness Mapping Platform. I, Arika Mathur, convener of CAMP, will moderate this session today. So today we have with us Ms. Rupali Braghudev, Application Engineer from STEM Robo Technologies Private Limited. STEM Robo Technologies is an Indian educational technology company focused on designing and making innovative electronic devices, software, and methodologies around STEM, robotics, CS, IoT, and AI for the K-12 segment. STEM Robo has successfully helped more than 500,000 students across 40 plus countries through tinkering and innovation platforms and 2,000 plus schools across Pan India by setting up ATL, Tinker and Innovation Labs, robotic labs, which are running successfully. So I welcome you, Rupali ji, and thank you for joining us and associating with CAMP for this wonderful session. And we are looking forward for the wonderful presentation. Also, we have with us Mr. Ashish Kumar Mittal, Project Director and Member CAMP Planning and Monitoring Committee. Mr. Amit Kumar Shukla, Head Capacity Building. I bid you a very warm welcome and welcome you all. CAMP and Awareness Mapping Plan, Knowledge and Awareness Mapping Platform is an initiative and knowledge alliance of CSIR, National Institute of Science, Communication and Policy Research, and industrial partner NCPL. CAMP believes every student is blessed with a core talent and aims to bring out the best in them through this platform. CAMP is proud to be hosting its fourth knowledge sharing session of the year 2022. As we have already announced these scholarships for the outstanding performance of CAMP NASTA 2022, I know we have received lots of queries, so more details are available on CAMP website www.camp.res.in. CAMP is exclusively bringing these workshops for 5th to 12th class students fortnightly every Thursday at 4 p.m. On your special demand, today we are presenting Fun with Electronics workshop. So to get an access to these interesting sessions, enroll today for Camp NASTA 2022 online through our website, that is www.camp.res.in. This session will bring light on activity-based learning innovations, which you can easily experiment in your daily life. Hope you all will like it, and do not forget to give your feedbacks on the feedback link that will be shared in the chat box. We'll be keep sending more important updates on the chat box, so keep checking your chat box for the same and reply. There's one more important announcement that CAMP WhatsApp number 9717435123 is the official WhatsApp number through which we are sending updates to the parents and students. It is a humble request to kindly save this number to keep receiving these updates. We will pin this number in the chat box for the further reference. Before further delay, I now invite Ms. Rupali Braghudev, Application Engineer from STEM Robo Technologies. She's MTech in VLSI, BTech in Electronics and Communications. Her papers are published in international journals, conducting numerous webinars across India on STEM education and new trending technologies, which are helpful for the students in the upcoming future. She's also contributing as a subject matter expert for various books like Computers and Coding for Students. So I request Rupali ji to kindly address the gathering, and over to you, Rupali ji.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am, for the wonderful introduction, and hello, students. So, like you are already aware of, today we are talking about fun with electronics in this session. So, how many of you love electronics? Can you raise your hand? Okay, do you have any idea what is electronic all about? Yeah, I can see many are interested in this webinar. So, can you tell me what is actually if you want to explain in a layman language, what is electronics? Anyone? You can write it in a chat box. I'll reply. And I'll read out your messages as well. All right. So making machine work on different tasks, right? Electronics is a device which help us in a day-to-day life and task, right? So these are the application. It's a gadget we are currently using. Okay, I am getting many replies. It's a branch of physics. Electronics is the object that is used in our daily life for the different tasks. Yes, you all are right. But do you know why it is helping and how does it helping and how it is making our life easier? Yes, it is a branch of electrical and physics. Yes, that's true. So, have you seen a robot? Does it having electronic components? Like how a robot work, how you will train your robot? Anyone? We all know that robotics is a new trending technology which everyone is learning. We have to code a robot. Yes, you are right. It's an artificial intelligence. Yes. Coding. Yes, you are giving the right answers. It has a brain and a motors. So, like, I can see many answers are coming. Can you explain me, or do you have any idea what is STA? Anyone full form of STA? Okay, so STA is sense, think, and act. Right. So, what is happening in STA? If you want to connect through your human, like if we all are human, right? Can you connect it to your STA, to your life? That is sense, think, and act. Like, let me explain you. It is automated, right? But we all are humans. We are not coded, right? So how you will do that? Sense. The first thing is how you sense. We have sense organs. We have eyes to see, ears to hear. That is the first part, right? So what we are doing, sensing, right? Now the second part is think. Do we have to act? Are we acting? Or how much delay we have to take? How much time we need to respond, right? So what is happening over here is you have a brain. We think from our brain. We control, right? If we think, okay, we need to take few decision and you think it is not right, if you have to touch like a cup of hot water and you know it is hot, you can burn your hand. So what it is taking a decision. You are taking a decision for yourself, right? So how it is happening? You sense, you think from the brain, and accordingly you act. You are acting it. If you have to touch it, is it lukewarm or it is a hot water? You have to sense it accordingly. So here the motors are being involved. So like this, you can see this is STA in a human life, right? Like how the humans are reacting. Suppose you have to cross a road and you see a signal. It's a red light. You can use a zebra crossing, right? I can see the answer, neural networking. Yes, it is correct. So what is happening? If you have to see, you look, okay, vehicle is all are stopped. Only at the red light, you will gonna cross the road, right? So it is here again, a thinking process. Again, you will act accordingly. So what is happening over here is, similarly, if you have to implement it, as you all know, and you gave me the answer through coding, you can do that. Now, how you will train a robot? Anyone? Machine learning, coding, using AI, deep learning. All right, I'm getting so many answers from here. Data science, controlling AI by programming. Yes, you all are right. Now, what is happening if you have a robot, right? If you want to make your own robot, what all things you require? You need to train a robot, and you also want it should move according to your wish, according to your voice command. Yes, hardwares, wires will be required, motors, programming will be required. That is the main part, right? So how it's gonna do that? Like if you say you made a robot, and if you are commanding your robot to move in a forward direction, let's say you say, okay, my robot name is Robo. Let's imagine. Okay, Robo, move 4 steps forward and then turn left. So what you are doing here, you have trained your robot through voice command. Voice recognition has been included over here, right? And how you will do that? You have to have sensors in that to sense. Microphones will be included in that to hear and then act. Again, STA is coming here. Sense, think, and act. So now what your robo will do? You will move forward and then turn left. But what if some obstacles are there? Obstacles are there. It could be a table, it could be a chair, it could be anything. And if you have not programmed accordingly, then what will happen? It will get stuck. It won't be able to move forward, right? So again, the coding is a major part over here, but it is a combination of your hardware and a software, right? Suppose you have given a command, right? Move 4 steps forward and then turn left. Now what is happening over here? He will listen. Sensors are coming into the picture. Now the second thing is what we have. Humans have brain, right? And now robot is having a controller, right? Now what will do? It will command accordingly and then it will act. To act, it has a motor. Like we have muscles to move, muscles, bones are involved here for the humans. Similarly, to move a robot, what is happening? The motors are required. Yes, I can see many examples you are giving. So like this, it has been, you can relate how the humans are different from robot, and the best part is how the concept is being linked over here, right? So what is happening over here? You can actually train your robot. We all use phones. We have smartphones, right? In the pandemic, we were attending the classes. It has GPS, it has many features, it has Bluetooth, right? So what is happening? It is a smart devices. You can say a small computer which we are handling. We can even see our emails, right? So like this, each and everything is being updated on a phone. We receive the updates. But I have a question for you over here. Can you update your robot? Yes, we can update a robot according to our needs. It doesn't come with any upgradation or any updates. It is totally up to you how you have to modify and how you have to make it work, like as per your requirements. Like we say, electronics is making our life easier, right? So similarly, it's up to us how we can make it more easier or more compatible so that each and everything is being sorted in our daily life on a daily basis. We all have Alexa at home, right? But Alexa is not moving. It can move. Can somebody tell me what Alexa is doing? Yes, it's a voice assistant. Yes, I can see many things. You can give the command to Alexa, and accordingly, what she can do is it will dictate, okay, it will open the relevant link, or it will dictate what you can have. If there is, suppose you say something and it is not recognized or couldn't find the exact contact, what you are like, what you want. So what is happening? it will see that, okay, I couldn't find this. You can see the relevant things. So this is what is happening. This is a voice recognition. Similarly, what is happening? It is happening through artificial intelligence, right? So, like you can say, there is robotics. Robotics is also linked with artificial intelligence, then your deep learning, machine learning. These all are the trending technologies. Now, what you have to do is like how you can train your robot, right? So that is completely depending on you. You should know the language, how you have coded. The teachable machine is there. Yes, a right answer. So what you can do, you can indicate the things, face detection. Let's take an example. What Tesla was trying to do, what they are doing. Automated cars, driverless cars. So what was their idea? How? What challenges they were facing, or what challenges they could face if they come to India? Can somebody tell me? Yes, I can see traffics, road signals, lack of automation, speed breakers. Okay, graphical is there, sensors. Yeah, see, there are many challenges. Like, let me take an example. Yes, sometimes GPS is lost, road accident, climatic conditions. Yes, you are giving me the right answers. Now, what is happening? Suppose it's a self-driven car and it is moving on a road. So how you need to code it? What is the challenge? Suppose any animal, a dog or a cat or a cow came in front of them, or someone is overtaking, or another car is going in a overspeeding and it took a turn. What will we do? You do? What would be your senses? You will try to reduce the speed. Okay, you'll apply the brake. You'll make sure that the distance, at least some distance is there to cover up. There's a some gap so that you shouldn't meet an accident, right? So these are the challenges. If you need to take a left turn or a right turn, you already need to code that. Okay, if you need to turn right, then you need to change your lane. But at what distance you need to change your lane? 100-meter apart or 150-meter apart? You should change the lane and then you should turn the indicator and then move. So these are the challenges which we are facing, like how we can train in the best possible way. So here the electronics also plays a very important role. So now you can see there are so many examples, so many things have been there, right? So electronics is basically, can somebody tell me to make a circuit, an electronic circuit, what are the basic components required? Wire, cell, battery, bulb, transistor. Transistor is like on a higher level. I'm asking for the basic one. Okay, I'm getting the answer. Switch, wire, battery, bulb. Right. So let's take a very small example. We all know what is a good conductor and a bad conductor. We all have studied, right? Now, can you tell me why we need a bulb in a circuit? What is a bulb acting as a? To glow? Yes, you're right. It is an indicator. It is indicating that my circuit is complete and a bulb is glowing. That means my circuit, which I have made, is a successful one, right? So similarly, there are lots and lots of components which we need to study. Like we can, to do the experiments, we can have activity. Like I asked you to explain me or tell me about the basic electronic circuit. What would be the required components? Right? You told me the bulb is required, the battery, wire, LED bulb, or you can say a bulb. So can you make something out of it, like a project-based learning? Can you do that? It's a simple activity. Can you convert this activity into a project-based learning? How? Do you have any ideas? a game, okay. You can use a various conductors. You can play a game, like you can use a wood, you can use a copper wire. Copper wire is a good conductor of heat and electricity. Testing conductivity, torch, yes, you can make that. So yeah, there are many examples, flashlights, torch. So that is very basic. Like you are including your creativity over here and the learning part as well, right? So what is happening? You're getting a knowledge about a basic circuit, and again you are extracting your knowledge with coming out of the great ideas how you can convert it into a project. So similarly, there are various components which you can learn about it, you can implement it, you can come out of with the best ideas, how you can make the projects. Because ultimate, what we used to do, we learn, okay, this is the component and this is its working. But the basic thing is where we are applying it. Is it coming into a daily life picture? Like you see, you told me a bulb, a LED. Can you tell me where you have seen the LED in your daily life? Street light at home, in house, remote. Okay, the multiple LEDs are connected. Can you give me an example where you can see the multiple LEDs in a bulk? Mall, toys, Diwali, warehouse, laptop, toys, Christmas lights. Yes, let's take a very basic example. Have you traveled in bus or metro? Have you seen the display? It shows the bus number and the destination. So that is also a group of LEDs which we are used to see. Now let's take an example. I have one short video where you can get how the electronics is being used and how you can make your own projects. All right, so I'll be sharing my screen. Yeah, is it visible to you? Yeah, student, is it visible? Is my screen visible to you? All right. So this is a short video where I will give you an idea how you can make your projects like in a very simple way. So can you explain me what is happening over here? Yes, it is sorting, organized. Right. So what is happening? You can see this is again an electronic part which is used here. This is another electronic board. Some wires are being used. So it is a simple circuitry which we were discussing about it. All right. So Arduino board is being used here. Right. So what is happening? A color sorting, I can, you can see red, orange, green, yellow, brown, and blue are being sorted. Okay. Now, this is a simple activity which you can make. You just need to have Arduino board. Arduino board is acting as a brain over here to your electronic part. Like this is a circuit. All the coding has been done in your Arduino. So let's take another example. So this is a robo car. You can see another Arduino board is being used over here. Some wires are there. Then you have a battery, DC motor, wheels, joystick. Right. Now, can you give me an idea? How can I convert it into, a wireless car? Can it be converted into a wireless car? If it is being converted, then what device or what component I should replace it with? Transistor, GPS, Bluetooth. Yes, Bluetooth is the right answer. So here you can see I have connected this through a Bluetooth, and now here I am moving. So it's a simple machine which is being controlled, right? So I hope that you have seen this machine. This is again a daily life example which we see. We see at airports, we see at metro stations, even in the malls. Vending machine, right? So what is happening over here? Can somebody tell me, like, is coding required here? Yes, you're right. The coding part has been required, and how it has been done. Because if we see the front, we can only see the display. Now we have buttons over here, and this place is to place the coins. And here I'm having a display, right? To insert the number of items. Yes, it has been coded. Now let's see. Here I can take my objects. So you can see these are the circuits. This is the same thing which we see in the electronic part, right? So each and everything is being coded over here. So it's a mixture of coding and electronics. Flappy Bird. What is happening over here? We are having a touch screen. Sensor is required. We are using a sensor over here. That is a finger. Right. It's a display sensor. LCD is required. Now what is happening? Once a person is touching the screen, the bird is moving in the up direction. So how it is happening? Through sensors. This is a very common example which we see at many places. You can see this at very high security, like offices are there, like DRDO, ISRO. These are the many examples. And the most common example which I can give you is the metro station. We all have the metro cards with us, right? What we do? We swipe, the door gets open, and we move inside the metro station. So this is one of the best and the easiest application which we see are in daily life. Like here, you can see the servo motor is being used to open, and it is again done through coding. If the code is correct, it is matching, only then it's gonna open. Now, this is the example. This is a Arduino is being used. It's a radar, sonar radar. So what is happening? Have you seen this example anywhere? Yes, Army is one. Movies, yes. There are many movies which you can see. We have navigation system, police station, check aeroplanes, submarine. Yes. So what happened is it is actually calculating and telling the range in which direction you can move. Suppose if you are moving in a forward direction, or you have some obstacle coming from the opposite direction, or moving in the same direction. So what is happening? It will directly indicate you, okay, this is an object, this is the size of the object, you need to change your direction. If you need to move with the same speed, you need to change, and then only you can move. Or the second option is you need to reduce your speed. Like now you can see the obstacle has been placed over here. You can see the red part is showing I can't move in this direction, and the green one is it's an open area. I can move. Again, another object is being placed. So it is setting a range for me. Okay, I'm only having this much space, and from here I can move. Even in the submarines, you told me it is used in the submarines. What happened? It is used to test the bed of the sea. What is the depth? How much is the bed? What is the level? Now I talked about the LED display, right? Which we see in our daily life. So what is happening? Again, an Arduino board. This is a breadboard, jumping wires, and it is connected to me. This is the display, LED display. Now see how I can program it, how I can code it, how I can increase the speed and the brightness of the display. Now you can see the speed has increased and the brightness is decreased and then increased. Again, the best example which we see, we all have a small, the locker at our home, at our offices. So what is happening? Again, the sensor is here. He will sense. Only then he will allow to type your password. Not before that. This is another example where the touchscreen has been used. You can set your alarm and you can also play the music. So these are the small projects which you can see over here. All right. So did you get any idea how you can make the projects, how you can come out the best idea? There might be things that कि आपको लगेगा कि या ये प्रोजेक्ट तो मैंने बनाया हुआ है and now I can improve it. तो आप उस चीज को कैसे improve कर सकते हो? So that is totally up to you. But for that, you need to gain a knowledge about the components. So here I have one small activity for you. I will be displaying you how the things are being done. So you have all seen the Arduino board, right? But how does it look like? Have you seen it in real? So I have a display. Can you see? This is the Arduino board. It looked like this. So it has been done in the casing. So you can see it's just a small chip and through this, and it acts as a brain. Okay, a brain to your project. And the best part is you can reload your code, you can erase it. It could be used multiple times. Suppose I coded it with the color sorting, right? Now, what I have to do is I have to make another project. So, do you think I'll go up to the market and buy it again? Yes. The thing is, the best part is I can reload my code. I can replace my code. Okay. Now, I have one activity like how you can learn about the components. And yes, it is like a microbit. You are right. So I have some small activities like where you can see I have IR sensor. Can somebody tell me what are the input and the output objects? What are the components? What is LED? I have this LED. It's an output. Yes, you're right. This one is the output. And I have the IR sensor. It is an input device. Now, can you make a circuit out of this? Just a small activity. Yes, how you can do that? Now, to perform the activity, now to perform the activity, what I is, this is an IR sensor with me. I'm taking this. This is my output. So what?
कैमरा कनेक्ट करो ना मैंने कैमरा कनेक्ट किए चले जा रही है
All right. Yeah. Can you see the components? Yeah. So I have IR sensor. This is my IR sensor is an input device or output device? IR sensor is my input device, right? Now I have a buzzer. Is my buzzer an input device or output device? Right. So what I can do over here is, let me perform a small activity and then you will get an idea. So these are my activities and this is a simple one which I can use. Now what I have is with me, you can see here, this is a module with me, right? You can see the module. These are my inputs. No, this is not an Arduino board. This is a module which I have an input and output to perform a small activity. Okay, so now what I have to do, I just need to apply a part to this and let me take an LED. As you told me that LED is my output device. So I choose to take at output 2. So here I'm connecting with it. Now for the input, I'm taking a switch. I have a switch over here. Let's start with a basic one. Okay, switch we have all seen, right? We have at our home also and everywhere it is being used to turn on and off for the current. Now what I'm doing is I am putting it on input 2, right? I have a power bank to supply the power. Okay, so what is happening over here? You can see the power has been supplied to my module, right? Now this is my switch. This is an input. You can see the LED is being glowing over here. If I turn it off, it's not glowing. So this is a small activity which we have performed, and through this, which you can also make small projects out of it. Now, what is happening over here? If I want to replace, let's take an example of, like I will replace it with IR sensor. All right, this is my IR sensor. Similarly, I can replace it and I can do the activities. I can learn about the basic things. Now, the thing is, where I can do is, like what activities I can perform, what all the things I can do. So I have here one thing with me, that is Tinker Orbit. So all these components are being provided in the Tinker Orbit. So this is the Tinker Orbit with me. Here I'll be explaining you how the things have been done and the activities which I showed you, like the LEDs and how the switch is working and the beautiful colors and modules. So what you can do is, here it comes with a manual. It is having all the basic components. here it's a manual. What you can do is you can learn about it. All the things have been given, and the best part out of it is each and everything is been color coded. How? Like you saw the switch, the IR sensor, both was my input, right? So what was the color? The color was orange. So here what is happening? The orange part is my input and the green part is my output, right? And the yellow one are my logic gates, which we study in 11th and the 12th part. So what is happening? This is a module which I used, and this is my Arduino. So here you can do lots and lots of activities, and the best part is this kit is IoT enabled. I hope you are aware of IoT. Can somebody tell me what is IoT? Internet of Things. Right. So can you tell me, is it being used in everyday life? Yes, it is being used, and what happened is we don't even know that we are using it in the daily life, but it is making our life easier. So let me introduce you to one of the projects which I have made from Tinker Orbit. Okay, so let me tell you what we are doing over here is, can you see, like this is a smart home. Let me explain you the project. This is a smart home. What has been done over here is, this is my display. This is my display, and the small component you can see over here is my IR sensor.
Connect.
Now what you can see over here is, light is glowing. You can see the power has been supplied to my project. This is a smart home. The thing is, the power I supply, what is happening? What it can do? Can you tell me what it is happening over here is, or what the purpose of making it? Automatic open, right? Now, it is happening through IR sensor, which I already showed you. So here you can see my IR sensor is being introduced. Yes, I will tell you at the last each and every detail from where you can get and what are the benefits, each and everything. So the first thing is, if I put my finger, you can see the door get open and it get closed. Right? Again, open, closed. Right? Now, this is the working of IR sensor. Now see the display. What is it is showing? Welcome. And once the door is open, it's saying thank you. Now, how it is being done? Can anyone explain me? Let us see the back-end process of making this smartphone home.
तो ऑन करो ना, सामने लाओ ना मुझे.
Now, this is the back-end process. Can you see the circuit? We have a wire. We have an Arduino board over here. Yes, sensor to open the door. And it is showing welcome. Yes, you are right. Now I have connected it to my power bank. This is a servo motor. So all these components, where I'm getting it, I don't have to run from one shop to the other to get all the components. So simply I have made this project through Tinker Orbits. Okay, so this was the circuit, and the power bank. You must be concerned about where I got the power bank from. So I got it from the same DIY kit. So it's a very unique kit, and you can make lots and lots of projects. So let's move to the other project, how you're going to do. Yes, you can use a phone power bank also. So this is another project. Can you see? Yes, LED strip is there, LED lights. The code, right? switch. Yes. So I think you already got an idea how is it working. So what is happening over here? I have the LED strips. You can see the three are there. And this, you can, the setup, the module has been made through the 3D printer. All right, so this is another way of learning. And for the input, I need to provide the input to raise the lights, because these lights are being gonna raise through the volume. If the volume is gonna increase, they'll light up. So I need a mic. Mic is acting as a sensor over here, as an input sensor. Now, similarly, if I tap, can you see? The light is changing. So it is sensing that some action is being taken on the mic, like we used to do hello, hello, 1, 2, 3. Now, in a similar way, what is happening? It is recognizing my voice and it is also recognizing my pitch. How much I have amplified my voice, accordingly it's gonna work. So I hope you got an idea how you can make the projects. Yes, high sound, more lights. So this is one of the example which you have seen, and voice recognition, you can say, you can implement it, I'll say. So this is one of the, over here, I would yeah, am I audible now?
Yes, Rupali ji.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So the thing is, I'm getting many questions where you can buy the kits, what is the price, and many other things. So I'll be sharing you the links, and also I have one very interesting, a platform for you all from where you can learn about the new technologies, about artificial intelligence. If you have any confusion about the basics, you can clear it. So let me share my screen and tell you. So just wait a minute. Can you see my screen? So I would like to give you the introduction. Like, many people will be having a confusion from where to learn, how I'm gonna do this projects and everything. So this is a one very unique site, that is tinkerlearning.com. All right. So I will be sharing you the link also. With the ma'am also, I'm gonna share the link. So yes, this site is free. Let me explain you how it's gonna work. All you need to do is you need to sign up, and this is free only till today midnight, that is 9th of June 2022 till 12 midnight. You can register it for free. So this is a benefit of joining your webinar over here. The session is and you can see here, you can learn about the 3D designing, Arduino, then your artificial intelligence and Python. You can learn about the Scratch. So there are so many activities. You will be getting the material also. You can have your own experience of learning, like you can learn through your projects. For your projects, you can have, and many things you can do over here. So I would like you to go through this website and I will be providing the links as well. So if you have any question, you may ask.
Thank you so much, Rupali ji, for this wonderful explanation and walking our little campaigns here through the electronics importance of sensors and how they can work around the wonderful kits that you have shown here. So I can see there are few hands that are raised. So we are going to pick few questions, and I hope Rupali ji will answer those questions. So first one is Raman Sharma.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Is there any help book? If yes, then please prefer one.
Like help book for what? May I know the like what you're looking for? Like for coding purpose or electronic?
Both the purposes can serve.
Okay, so I will suggest you to visit tinkerlearning.com. I have also mentioned the link for everyone. What content you will be getting over there is you will also be getting the video where you can relate the things, and you will be getting the documents also. So it is having multiples of options for you. You can learn about the Scratch, you can learn about your artificial intelligence, Python, and many more things have been available over here, class wise also, and according to your CBSE. So you can have a look over there.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
Bhavesh, you can unmute.
Ma'am, how can we sign up in twinkleLearning.com?
Yeah, all you need to do is you need to open the link. Okay, so for sign up, it will require your email ID and your phone number, I guess. So it is very simple to learn, and you can register over here.
Ma'am, ये हमारे कंप्यूटर में मतलब इंस्टॉल हो जाएगा?
नहीं, ये इंस्टॉल नहीं होगा. इसमें आप कभी भी जैसे आपका गूगल होता है अकाउंट, यू कैन साइन इन एंड ओपन.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Swati, you can unmute.
Ma'am, good morning, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, from where will we get the kit?
I have shared the link with you.
Okay, ma'am.
Rejoy.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. I want to just ask that I have shared the question in the chat box, like from where could we buy the kit? So I got the answer like from the link, but
Yes.
how we can buy from the link?
Okay, so you are interested for DIY kit, right?
Yeah, that kit that you got and
Yeah.
showed us how to make the
Right.
code.
Actually, we are having multiple of kits, right? So I am sharing you all the details of the kits, DIY kits. You can see yourself. This is a precise link as you have asked me. So I'm sharing the link with you and with everyone also.
Thank you, Rejoy. I can see that there are lots of queries regarding the kits that you have shown, Rupali ji. So again, Rupali ma'am here has sent one link, which is tinkermart.in. You want
Yes.
to buy the kits, you want to learn, you want some learning material, books or help books. There is a lot of content which is accessible there. You just need to go and log into this website and sign up and register. This is free of cost right now for till 12 o'clock, I guess.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Today,
so,
12 p.m. midnight.
It is till 12 p.m. to midnight. You all can go there, register yourself, access the videos there, learn and play with the kids that you get. So thank you so much, Rupali ji,
Ma'am,
for
I would like to just add one more thing for the students. Like there is a website also, and we are also having on a Google Play and iOS software. Like we all are having smartphones, so you can install the app also. So you don't have to open your laptops again and again, and then So we are making more easier for you if you are interested in learning. So you can sit anywhere and learn about the new technologies. So you can download the app from there also in your phones.
Absolutely, ma'am. And I hope all the students are tech savvy here. They all can access the Android phones or the iOS phones. So please go and, go to the Play Store and download the app. But before that, sign up through the tinkerlearning.com and it'll be easy for you to access the content available there. Also, please like, share, and subscribe our social media handles for latest updates and announcements. We are available on all the latest media, that is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn. You can, get the latest updates there from these pages. And also, we would love to hear your feedback so that we can keep improving our content. So we have shared the feedback link in the chat box. Also, please do visit that link, fill that form, and let us know which kind of workshops you are more interested in. What kind of camp workshop you will be more interested in participating, so that we can work on that, and we can bring those kind of workshop to you for your betterment, so that we can have a better sessions and interactive sessions. So please do visit and give your feedbacks. Also, there is this announcement that the recording of this workshop and all the previous workshops that are being conducted in year 2022 are available under your student login. Please visit and visit the camp website, which is camp.res.in, and log in with your login credentials. Get the access to, or also get the access to the CSIR journals, podcast articles. A lot of science communication are there, which you can read and get yourself updated with the inventions that are happening or the research work which is happening in India. So to get that access, please visit the website and log in. And before I hand over uh, to Vishakha for the vote of thanks, once again I thank you, Rupali ji and STEM Robot, for organizing this wonderful session. The kids were really excited. We had more than 500 participation here, and they were very excited. They have few questions which we could not take to the scarcity of time. So we'll take all your questions and we'll send to you, Rupali ji, for their answers.
Yeah,
And
sure, ma'am. Even the students can link us through our social media accounts. If they have any question, they can write us to us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Over to you, Vishakha, for vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. I, Vishakha, coordinator of camp. On the behalf of camp team, I'm very thankful to all of you, students, teachers, parents, for the being part of this session. I also thank to Miss Rupali ji कि आपने इस सेशन को ज्वाइन किया और अपने इनोवेटिव थॉट्स के बारे में हम सबको बताया, स्टूडेंट्स को बताया. Now we will end this session. Thank you so much, all of you. Till then, take care and be safe. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.